This is such an old, good, and true classic recipe. I'm Tess, and I will show you how to make the best Salisbury steak dinner from start to finish. Stay tuned. Tonight I'm making a delicious classic comfort food dinner. I'm making Salisbury steaks with a fabulous rich mushroom gravy and a side of mashed potatoes and peas. I have about 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. I'm adding in 1 egg, half a cup of plain breadcrumbs, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, salt to your taste, 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon each of garlic and onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, giving everything a good thorough mix. As you can see, this is just like making meatloaf or meatballs. This recipe makes 4 nice-sized patties, and you can shape them any way you like. I like to make them fairly thick. In my skillet on medium-high heat, I'm browning off the patties, and this will take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I want the patties to form a nice crust and leave some flavor on the bottom of the pan. Once this is done, I'm removing the patties from the pan and turning my heat down to a medium. I have 1 large diced onion and 1 pound of sliced mushrooms. These will cook down and release some liquids, which will help deglaze the pan, cooking and stirring for 5 to 7 minutes. Here I'm adding 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, cooking and stirring for another minute. This is 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm letting that melt, and then I'm adding in 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We are making a roux to help thicken the gravy. Cooking and stirring for about a minute or 2, or until all the flour is absorbed. This is 3 cups of beef broth, and I'm adding a little at a time, turning my heat up to bring this up to a simmer. I'm stirring constantly and scraping the bottom to get all that flavor. Give it a taste for any additional salt. I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce and a sprinkle more of black pepper. Giving that a good stir, and then placing my steaks back into the pan and making sure that they are covered with that wonderful gravy we just made. Bringing this up to a low simmer, partially covering, and cooking for 45 minutes. You will want to baste the steaks about 4 times during the cooking process and turn them about halfway. As the steaks cook, the gravy will reduce and thicken. I don't have to tell you how good this smells and tastes. If you're looking for a true classic comfort food, look no further. These Salisbury steaks are packed with flavor and melt in your mouth tender. The rich, thick mushroom gravy just takes this meal right into another dimension. Serving tonight with a side of mashed potatoes and peas. I hope you give this classic Salisbury steak recipe a try and enjoy. If you like this video recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Facebook and at my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love!